I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. if I was smart, I would have rolled around and
knows where the goals are.
Still trying to work
Don't let it out. Don't let it out.
No, don't do that.
That was close.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, who wants to go first? Yeah, I'm going to lead you in. Hey, Tom.
Wait, am I first? Nah.
Go, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, you want to go?
No.
Go on, Bobby.
I want to do it.
It's actually probably better to go first.
Fellas, big weekend of footy. There were some massive moments, and there was one moment where it just had me thinking, you know when you watch something and you're like, you just don't know how anyone can humanly do it. It's just from another world. And our man, Caddy, had a massive performance. Let's have a look at this, because you ran in there right into goal and, oh, actually, no, whoops, we've got the wrong footage up here.
No.
We've picked the wrong one. Caddy just around the corner, bang. What was happening there, mate?
Nah, Zorko tapped me on the ankles.
Slow it down. Oh.
It was pretty bad. I don't know what I was thinking. Rush of blood. I saw the open goal, so that I could get the crowd up in a bit. Didn't work though. Yeah,
well,
I've ran into an open one and missed it, and like the worst feeling ever.
Well, that was the worst feeling ever. I can imagine this was the best feeling ever, because when we talk about goal of the year, this one is going to be right up there in the running for it. You ran right around, and the slower this gets, the better it looks. What was this like?
I don't know. I kind of, I didn't even really look at it, to be honest. I can't really remember doing it, but just, I've probably done that a few times and missed and got in trouble for it. And then luckily this one came off and didn't really know how to react, really.
At what point did you know when you were running through that you were going to kick it over the back of your head and not give it off? Or?
Still can't. I couldn't. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. If I was smart, I would have rolled around and
knows where the goals are. It's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually have no clue, to be honest. But yeah, went in and I'll take it. But
there we go. You'll take it. You potentially take the 2 million velocity points and the $50,000 that comes with it.
Yeah, you were telling me he's a bloke in front of me.
Well, your main rival's going to be you, Bob, because let's go and look at yours, because you got some history in this. You've already copped the velocity points and the 50K once, but this was
against us
earlier in the year.
That was pretty crazy.
When you kicked that one and you gave the bow on a massive stage with the Sally, did you think, I'm thinking goal of the year here?
No, not really. Like, I probably kick those goals more than I'd kick my set shots. I reckon what made it look better was probably the celebration. And,
the celebration was sick.
When I'd done it was like 10 seconds later, I was like, why did I do that? Why did I bow? But yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was cool. Now,
I reckon yours probably did better.
Tom, I don't want to put you in a tough situation here, because there's a lot of people that are going to be wanting the answer to this question. It's been one of the biggest stories, but who should win goal of the year out of Nate and Bobby right here?
Oh, the 2 million points. I reckon Bobby's already won it once, so
give it to me.
I'll give it to Nate. Yeah, I'll give it to Nate. You've won it, mate. You got my vote.
Sweet.
You're trying to be humble as well, but I know you want them.
I promise you I want them.
What are you going to do with them?
Go anywhere. Go to Europe, maybe, somewhere.
We spoke on the phone, and as soon as we brought up those velocity points, you were like, yep.
Yeah, I had no clue about it, and then now I don't really care if I win it, but if I can take home those, it'd be pretty nice.
What about you? How does this work? Do the velocity points just drop into the account, the 50 grand, just straight up, and you can go anywhere?
Yeah. All right. I don't even remember. Yeah, they do just go straight into your account.
Yeah.
I haven't really used them.
Well, this is what you won it for.
Oh.
That's just one of the all-timers right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Straight upstairs.
Yeah, it's nice. You had 2 nominations though, didn't you? At the time, was it?
For goal?
Yeah.
I've got 2, but hopefully I can beat you all. But no, I reckon, no. If I had to vote, you would have my vote at the moment.
Well, I'll tell you what, do you guys remember when I think it was Swanee didn't win the Brownlow and Eddie was there and the camera cuts to him afterwards? Let's just see whether he'll be this disappointed if you don't win goal of the year here. So Swanee gets tipped for the Brownlow and Eddie's just not happy, Uncle Ed. Not happy at all right there. I expect he's probably going to be backing you in like that one again.
Hopefully. We'll probably be like Jeremy Howe's reaction when he lost the mark of the year. That was pretty funny. So.
Now, bye week. There's 3 different things. These 2 boys had great games. For you, there's 3 sort of things AFL players do on the bye week. You sort of go away, you can go to Byron Bay, or you can get absolutely rinsed on Chapel Street. Which one of those did you choose?
No, I wasn't on Chapel this year, so I wasn't with you this year. So no, I went up to Byron, Ocean Shores, which is about 10 minutes before Byron from GOTY, and my older brother Zach lives up there, so managed to get some good waves and went down to Yamba as well, just a small town in New South Wales, and got really good surf, and the weather was good as well, so had a lot of fun.
Love it. What about the buy round? Right now it's sort of staggered and they take it over a few weeks. Would you guys support just the one buy round for the year and every single player in the league gets the 1 week off, or is that going to be far too dangerous? What do you reckon, Nate?
No, I think, yeah, I don't know anything about this, like the fixture at the moment, but yeah, I mean, you'd probably have to shut down Chapel that week. But
yeah, it'd be certainly a good night for electric. What do you reckon, Bobby?
Ooh, it probably would be. Blow the roof off.
But you're a family man now, aren't you?
Yeah,
Let's have a look at some of the footage from the rooms. It's really cool to see you with the young one there. Let's have a look at this. How good does this feel?
Yeah, it's obviously it's unbelievable feel. Like, get to bring him in to see how captains run and bring him into the footy club, and I could just leave him and do my own thing, because I know either one of the boys are going to walk past him and take care of him, or obviously the staff and that. And yeah, he roams around like thinks he owns the joint, knows where all the snacks are, and I try to keep him away from Geordie and Nick, because first thing they say is, "Do you want some lollies?" And obviously his ears gets up, so no, he takes off with it.
So he'd be who's the worst influence on a young kid at the club?
Nick.
Yeah,
I'd say. Obviously gives him a bit of lollies too much, but yeah, then we'll send him back to his mum.
Is he kindergarten age yet?
Yeah, he's in daycare, so him and obviously cousin Brad's little one.
Nice, all together.
So, yeah, they're roaming the roofs there.
Nice. So, and you've got no kids heading into kindergarten age, of course, Nate, which gets me thinking, Tom, when you were in kindergarten, I've heard a couple of rumours that your situation might have been a little bit different to other people. Walk us through that.
Yeah, so yeah, my old man taught at St Bede's, which is just a school in Mentone there, and that's where I was born and grew up until I was in grade 1. And yeah, I got sent to Mentone Girls Grammar kindergarten, so yeah, I was the only boy in my class, and yeah, I think it was just convenient for Dad because it was across the road from his school that he taught at, and just down the road from where we lived. And yeah, so I was the only boy, and I remember there was this one time when another boy joined, and he was the only other one. His name was Tom as well, and I hated that guy so much for some reason. And 2 weeks later, he was gone. So
in mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe got him kicked out of there, but. No, it was pretty funny, and looking back on the photos and everything, it's pretty funny. And I went to plenty of princess parties and dressed as Superman. So
let's have a look at this. This is the school photo, Mentone Girls Grammar Kindergarten. There you are. Just look, the only bloke in the entire photo when we zoom out on that one. That's unbelievable. And how many years? So you were there for 2 years?
Yeah, at least 2 years, I reckon. So. Yeah, it's pretty funny to look back at that, but I didn't know any different, so I loved it.
And what about the princess party? So would you go as a king to the princess party, or would you just join in?
I used to get invited to heaps of princess parties, and yeah, I just remember I used to just dress as Superman.
Actually, yeah, funny you say that, because I had not a princess party, it was a fairies party. It was fairies when I was about 3. Mum has the photos at home, but yeah.
Did you dress as a fairy?
I dressed as a fairy, that's the photos that haunt me now, but yeah, it's funny to say that.
Yeah. About to haunt you a whole lot more, because we're going to find them as well. What about Bobby here for the young fella? Do you have any, what sort of parties do you theme them up?
He's obviously superheroes at the moment, so
yeah, all into it.
Thinks he's Spider-Man and Hulk smash all the time.
Nice, the Hulk smash. What about Jaidyn Stephenson? He seems to be doing the podcast media circus at the moment. He's going around talking on a whole bunch of different ones. Let's have a look at what he said on this one, and then I want to put it to you guys.
Tom goes, mate, when you go up for your shout, come grab me and use my card. I'll pay for your shout. This is the first day I've met him. I go, no, it's all right, it's all right. So I go up to the bar, order my 10, and sure enough, Tom comes up. Mate, what are you doing? I told you to use my card. Another 10 drinks go round. It was my shout again. I thought I won't say anything. Like, I'm just going to go up there, order them. And next minute, Tom's over my shoulder again. Mate, I told you I'm paying for you all night. So I know it's only a little gesture, but it was the first time I've met him. Apart from on the field, I haven't seen him again, but it's something that I'll remember forever.
So that was at AFLX, Tom Hawkins, paying for all the young fellas. You guys have all been young in the league at some point. Have you ever got that sort of treatment from a veteran, or have you been stitched up?
Oh, not that sort of treatment. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who would be similar. Maybe Zach Fisher, when I first came, was pretty good at that, and I think Sammy Walsh is pretty good for that with the young boys, so there's a few, but yeah, what about you?
Who's the biggest cheapskate at your club?
Cheapskate? Oh. There actually isn't many at Essendon, to be honest. We're pretty bad with just spending them around. Elijah Sardis.
Oh,
I'd
nice.
say, yeah, live,
Nice.
yeah.
What about you, Bobby?
Might chuck Nick Dacos.
Oh, Nick Dacos. So he's the worst influence on the kids, and he's the biggest cheapskate at the club.
Yeah, he's the one that always goes, I'll get the coffees or something like that. Or if I'm in the cafe, I'll go, you got your phone?
What about, speaking of free drinks, on your draft night, did you manage to swindle your way into something?
Yeah, on my draft night, I just remember my mum, she organised a big party at my house, and at that point I was injured throughout most of my 18, so I didn't play much footy, and to be honest, I didn't think I was going to get drafted. And when I found out Mum organised this big party, I was pretty off it, and I just messaged my brothers and got them to book a room at Crown, and so we could just go and not watch it and just find out the fun way. So yeah, I remember we were at a restaurant, and it was a really nice restaurant. And then we found out, and we started going crazy and jumping on the tables, and everyone was like, "What's going on here?" And then the whole restaurant realised what happened and got up and started clapping, which was pretty cool. And then, anyway, we went out to the bar, the casino, and to have a few drinks and whatnot. And we're at the bar, and the draft was getting played, but it was delayed, so it wasn't up to my pick yet. And so me and my brothers were like, "Oh, let's just pretend we're just finding out for the first time." So we ordered a drink, and we're like, "Oh, I hope I get drafted." And then, anyway, my name pops up, and we went crazy, and all the people at the bar were like, "Wait, what just happened?" And so, yeah, anyway, all night they bought us drinks all night, and yeah, shouted me all night, so it was good
Little
fun.
did they know that you just cheated them into that.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
Unbelievable.
But anyway, then I walked past the casino, the pokies, 5 minutes later, put 5 in and got $4.50 back, so it was a good night.
So you're telling me getting drafted was probably not
So you've
even
had
the
a good
best
night.
part?
Yeah, I
of
just
that
recommend probably go to Crown. It's good fun.
It actually must be a rite of passage. I got drafted at Marvel, and then all the first rounders all went to Crown and ended up staying there the night. And didn't get much sleep, and then rolled into Marvel the next day for the interviews and stuff. But it must be a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Go to Crown, so did you get drafted?
What about you, Bobby? What did you get up to?
I was obviously there looking silly first night, didn't get drafted. And this next, had to get back to the hotel, and I was staying in the same room with Jordan Clark and that. So
Nice.
he was gone to Geelong, and I was a bit upset. But the next day, his name got called out, and had a surprise party when I got back to Perth. So
There we go.
that was
Nice.
pretty good.
Always got to finish with a bang. Boys, phone roulette coming up next. I'm going to grab one of your phones. I'm going to FaceTime whoever I damn well please. I'm going to be careful.
Players is brought to you by Chemist Warehouse. Save more money every year on your prescriptions.
Here we go. It's time for phone roulette. What's going to happen here is I'm going to spin this nice little wheel over here, and it's going to land on one of you. I get your phone. I can FaceTime whoever I want. And I don't want to play favourites, but I want to get hold of your phone because I'm selling it to the internet. Because there'll be some interesting stuff on there, I reckon. Let's spin her up. Who do we land on? Caddy. There we go, Nate. Hand it over.
There you go.
What have we got here? Who would I call
Don't go
across
too deep.
your... Who would I go across? Who, out of both of you two, who's the last person you would have wanted me to call?
Good answer.
Matt Cottrell, probably.
I got you.
I used to live with him, so yeah, he's a bit of a menace.
He'd have a bit of dirt. That's
He'd
what
have
that
a bit on
sounds
me.
like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't even know who's in my contacts.
You should probably look into that to
Yeah,
find
sure.
out who's in there. Okay, well, let's go through this one. Teammates, I'll tell you what I haven't heard. Is it Trav? Is Trav Cloak Travis Cloak?
Travis Cloak, yeah, that's him.
That's it,
Yeah,
just in
that's-
case. You know what? Should we give him a go?
Yeah, give him a
Let's go,
buzz.
Cloak, big fella. There we go. I'm going to get you to answer it. What's he going to be doing, do you reckon?
Farming, I reckon.
He's a farmer now.
He's a farmer.
Fake farmer.
What are you doing, old fella?
What's going on? How are
Hanging
you?
with me horse. I'm your horse.
Hey,
Say
Trav,
hello to
how
the
are you, mate? What's going
G'day,
on?
buddy. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Trav, we haven't met before, but what's going on there? What are you doing?
I'm just changing some rugs on the horses, mate.
does he
Feeding
live?
animals, doing whatnot.
Yarra Valley, I
So,
think, yeah.
Whereabouts are you? Are you in Victoria?
yeah, I'm in Victoria. I actually coach the man next year, Nate, but I'm in Yarra Glen, buddy. Go out in the valley.
Yeah. What about Bobby Hill, Norm Smith,
How are you,
medalist?
brother?
G'day, great fella.
How you going?
Can you?
Very good,
The
mate.
horses, yeah.
What's the
Hey,
horse's
Bob,
name?
do you reckon you could sit on the top of one of these fellas or what?
I would probably jump over it, but I wouldn't want to get on that. No way. That's not me.
Nah, there could be guys, mate. Don't worry about that.
Hey,
We're all having a bit of fun. Are you looking after me fella Nate for me or what?
Oh,
Of course.
Of course. We do nothing worse. What,
Mate,
what sort of... Go
we're
ahead.
full circus here. Look, family come to join now.
It's all happening.
What sort of animals have you got there?
Mini Highlands, so they're just cows that are shaggy, ponies, horses, sheep, goats, many dogs, turtles. You name it, we got it, mate.
Is that the family you got with you? Can we say hello?
He's got a.
Yeah. Kids are here, my wife's here. They're all kind of doing farm stuff. The young
his
fella's
son's a weapon.
He's ran off down there to pick up sticks, and they're feeding horses, mate. My house is, and you can hear all the birds going off. Going crazy.
Hey, Trav, you won't believe it, but Nate just whispered. I saw him whispering over to Tommy to Koning. He said you're a fake farmer.
Mate, I'm a hobby farmer. I'm a hobby farmer, not a fake farmer. I don't grow it. Here's my young fella. Art, say hi.
Hi.
Do you follow your footy, young man?
He's
a weapon.
Who do you go for in the footy?
Magpies.
Well, we might have a special prize for you here.
Right, bud.
He plays for the Magpies.
You're taller than Jamie Elliott.
Mate, he's
The same height as Billy, don't worry about it.
there we go.
He sits on
He's like four, three or four.
Oh, really?
Okay, hey, Trav, thank you very much for just answering there.
No problems, guys. Have
Thanks.
a lovely time. See you
Get
guys.
back to that.
See,
Does Travis Cloak live the greatest life
Oh,
on earth?
that's awesome.
Unbelievable.
So
How did you
jealous.
get there? So how do you know Trav?
he's a development coach at Essendon, and he's good. He's become one of my good mates down there. He's bloody funny. I've been to the farm actually. It's pretty cool. He's got the full ranch set up down there, and
Did you go shooting up there, or?
couldn't tell you, but he does a lot too. He's in like 5:30 in the mornings. He does a full thing. He works pretty hard, but I think he wants me to get down there and help him with the hay bales and stuff. But
Well, it seems like
I'll
he's
stay away from that.
using his entire family as slave labour at the moment. I think you've got to get down and get there. But let's jump into Footy Reels right now because there's a lot going on the local circuits. This is Footy Reels, thanks to Rexona, designed to work as hard as you do. So what we're going to do here, you got some whiteboards. Look at you guys. I don't even need to instruct how to get these ones.
What's it out of?
Producers doing their job.
It's going to be out of 10. So I'm going to show each reel. I'm going to talk you through them. Then you've got to rate it outside of 10, and we'll work out which one is the winner here. So we're going to kick this one off, and you might recognise this person, Nate, because he's your hanger back in the parade days. Look at that, Warwick Kappa.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
What's your hair?
Yeah, the hair's horrible.
Is that a mullet?
I actually dropped it. I don't.
Scarlet.
Yeah, they paid it, but it was definitely not a mark. But I was pretty happy with it at the time.
That's a bit of favouritism right there. I'll tell you who's ranking, I think, with the most important here, because if we're talking hangers, it's coming to you, Bobby. What do you rank this one?
I'll give
1 to
that. I'll give it a big 8.
An 8 from Bobby Hill is pretty much a 10 from anyone else in the league. I'd say.
Yeah,
The
now I have to
early
go
jump
higher.
was very good. So.
Got to go early.
I'll go 9.
I'll go 6. I've done heaps better.
6. Oh, there we go. Just rate yourself, Harley. What about your junior footy days as well? Let's have a look at yours, Bobby, because junior footy, it's so important to all of you guys. Look at that. In the red sash. Talk us through. What was junior footy like for you?
Pretty fun, actually. That's the Waffle team, Perth Demons. That was the first sponsors and that, so done a little photo shoot, but no, it was pretty fun, obviously.
Were you just an absolute beast back then?
So I'll say, yeah. No, it was just obviously fun to play with obviously some of your cousins and mates and that. So, those are the days we'll definitely be missing.
Nice. What about you, Tommy? Because your one looks... Don't want to get fans excited at all on this one, because this was your junior footy over at Mount Martha. How were you back then?
How was I?
Like, were you a beast? Were you a late developer?
Nah, yeah, I was always pretty tall, and always played in the ruck or down forward, key forward. But I was always just kind of went along. But my brother Sam, actually, he was always really short. He was actually shorter than my sister, who was older than him. And he used to hate that. So he used to play off half back in the midfield, and then in his 18 year he shot up to 204 or whatever it is. So.
That's always the best ones. When you shoot up late in basketball, that's how you get the Giannis's and all these beasts when they get that growth spurt late. Let's have a look at this next one. It's a rev-up speech from the junior ranks.
Yeah! Straight up! Yeah! Bring it up, boys! Yeah! Let's show them who we are! Yeah! Beat them by 100! Yeah! Maybe even 200! Yeah! Let's go! Leash it on me, leash it on 3! 1, 2, 3, leash!
Now, I want want you to rank this one on how revved up you are from that.
Oh,
and we'll
yeah.
stop at 200. Why not go to 300?
I like it. Yeah, they're the best. We've had a few. Yeah, school footy used to be like that. A few of the boys that get into it. But yeah, I like that. It's sick.
Oh, here we go, Bobby. We'll start with you.
I'll go 10. Fly loves showing that like little bit of a revs ups and stuff like before the meetings to get us up and going. But yeah, give it a 10.
10.
11 for me.
Oh, 11. I think we might have a winner here.
I went 10, but yeah,
I'm stoked with that. I love that sort of stuff. It gets the boys up so much.
We saw Callan Ward motivate the GWS boys after doing his ACL, which absolutely sucks, and we're all feeling for him here. But for him to be able to motivate the guys to come back and win in that game was amazing. Who's the guy at your clubs who you look to that gives that real rev up speech where it's like it's from a movie?
Zach Merritt is like he's the one that he's obviously the captain, so he gets us around. But then there's a few like stray ones that come out from like Sam Durham or something. But Brad Scott's actually like really good.
Yeah.
Like obviously in the rooms and stuff, but he's really good at getting us up, which is
nice. Well, let's get to the final clip here as well, because I've got one as well. This is one from the old footy show days. Have a look at this one. This is how you should be running through the banner. I don't know what's happened, but you guys walk up to it now and you just lift it up a little bit. I want it like this. Absolutely poleaxe it, even if you have to miss a week on the back end. But that banner in today's rules is probably looking at 6 to 7 weeks.
Happened to me recently.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, Fox Footy. We did a Fox Footy shoot and I got genuinely clotheslined. I got genuinely clotheslined by it, yeah.
It's when they tape all the way around and don't cut it. It's like you just get stuck in it.
Oh, there we go. Ratings quick.
I'll go 3. I'm flat with that. I'm flat if I'm getting stuck in the banner.
Yeah, I'll go 4.
4. Okay, there we go. Well, we know that one's the loser and the rev up is the winner. Coming up next, it's an all-new segment. Oh, and you're not going to like it.
Uh-oh.
Reel to the box.
Players is brought to you by Nighty Night for the sleep you've been dreaming of. Liquid IV. Step up your hydration with Liquid IV. And INC. Power tomorrow today with INC. Shop now at Chemist Warehouse.
Welcome back to Players. It's time for a whole new segment, and forgive my man Bobby Hill for just being a little nervous at the moment. It's What's in the Box thanks to Nighty Night, the sleep you've been dreaming of. Now, fellas, you guys play the bravest sport in the world. You go back with the flight, absolutely nothing scares. You rode Starcevic up to the skies. Nothing scares you. All right, am I right by saying that?
No, there's something in the world
something
that does.
scares you, all right? So what's going to happen here, it's what's in the box. We're going to blindfold you, and we're going to put something in the box here, and you're all going to have a feel around to see what it is. And just to help out with this, now, nothing could go wrong, but just in case it does, I'm going to welcome in my good friend Ranger Benny, who's going to come in here. Now, Ranger Benny, if you just want to put that down for a moment there, maybe just chuck that on the table.
Can't get out.
If it's all right, just chuck that on the table. Now, leave that there. Just, the boys just need a little instruction. When they put their hand in, just for safety reasons, how should they go about it?
So go as gentle as you can, fellas. So when this guy went in there, he was a little bit edgy. So you should be fine, all going well, but just try and identify which end you're at. Let's say it. Let's say that.
That's all right. Let's chuck the blindfolds on right now. Just to
Deep breaths.
We got good insurance as well, so we're absolutely covered here. We should be good. So chuck those blindfolds on.
Do I want to?
You got to do it. You got to do it, Bobby. Come on.
Bobby. Don't worry, mate.
You guys are the bravest athletes in the world. Okay.
Good to go.
Ranger Benny, chuck the item in.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right, little
What are you guys most scared of being in the box?
All right.
It's like a scorpion or something.
That's dangerous. Nate?
I don't know. I'm still trying to work
Don't let it out. Don't let it out.
No, don't do that.
That was close.
I can't even see anything.
Okay, who wants to go first? Yeah, I'm going to lead you in. Hey, Tom.
Wait, am I first? Nah, I'm not first.
Go, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, you want to go?
No.
Come on, Bobby.
I want to do it.
It's actually probably better to go first.
Bobby's the
All right, I'll
veteran.
go first.
Okay, I'm going to lead your hand in. Just in through there.
Right.
And
Just
have
go
a feel
slow, man.
around.
Go slow. Don't knock that box too much because he might react just a little bit.
What is it?
Just going slowly.
How far?
You're going to identify.
Keep going down.
I don't think I can.
He's calm in there at the
Keep
moment.
going
He's
down.
super calm. Just go slow. Just back it
Man,
just a
I
little
don't
bit.
like this.
Just a little, yeah, just a little touch.
Oh, I can't do that.
Hey, Bobby,
You didn't react too
your
bad,
turn.
though.
Dude, your turn
You
here,
didn't
Bobby.
react too bad, Bobby.
Bobby,
All right,
your
Bobby.
turn. Have a feel
Oh,
around.
he's in a pretty good mood. All right. So just across here, big fella. All right. So that,
I don't even want to say what I
here's
think
the
that
middle of the box.
was.
All right? That's the box.
I didn't want to say what I think.
I don't even want to.
You got this, Bobby.
Nah, I can't.
He's super chilled in there at the
What do you mean
moment.
he's
He's
super
super
chilled?
chilled. He's
You
super
got it,
calm.
Bobby.
He's not going to react
Bobby,
to you.
you got it. It's actually nothing good. It's nothing bad.
Yep, just go in
It was
nice
like
and slow.
fluffy.
That's it, perfect.
like what?
man,
It was like
perfect.
fluffy and soft.
Keep going, keep
Yep,
going.
that's it.
Keep going.
Just a little bit further. He's totally chilled. And you're in the perfect spot too. Perfect spot. A little bit more and he's nearly there. Yep,
Almost
he's
there, 2
chilled.
centimetres down.
Come on, Bobby.
He's perfect. Yeah, just a tiny bit.
I'm not doing that.
What was that?
Nate, come on,
He's actually started to react.
get a solid hold on. Get a
That's
solid
probably
hold
not
on.
ideal.
Come
All
on.
right, just a little bit further, big fella. Right, you're going to put that watch in and risk that as well? Or I'd go right on if I was you, man. That's it.
Dude, careful, man.
He's starting to move around a little bit, which is slightly concerning, but that's it, just slightly down. Oh, hang on, well. Yeah, you're good now. You're good. No, you're good now. You're good. He's chilling.
Come on.
He's super
Keep
chilling.
going,
at the
a bit
moment. He's super
further.
That's it.
Why the slimy?
Okay, blindfolds off. Let's have a look at what was in there, boys.
The big reveal,
That
lads.
is crazy. Look at it. It's gone.
Set him free, huh?
Here we go. Big tough guys, eh?
It's dinner sport.
You know we weren't
What
going to
did I-
do that
what did
to
I
you,
even
Bob.
Mate, I actually couldn't even. Oh.
I thought I was fine.
Hey, Ranger Benny.
Mate, that's what we were saying was going to happen.
Thank you.
wasn't it?
We got one.
Mate,
That's just the one. That's all you
Oh,
need.
look out.
Oh, right, so
Come
that's it.
on.
Thank you,
come on.
Ranger Benny. Total
Absolute
recall
thank you.
coming up.
What did I touch?
You touched that.
No, I didn't touch that.
Ollie Dent Retainer and Mouthguard and Chemist Warehouse are giving you the chance to win a truly money can't buy experience. Win a chance for one of us to come and visit your footy club for a training session. Entering is simple. You visit the Chemist Warehouse competitions page where you'll find the Polydent Retainer and Mouthguard win page and enter your details plus information on how you traditionally clean your mouthguard. Here's a tip. Whatever you've been doing, you should try Polydent Retainer and Mouthguard Cleanser tablets. It's a simple, easy way to help remove odours and stains. Terms and conditions apply. Boys, it's time for Total Recall, all thanks to INC Nutrition, powering tomorrow today. Now, you guys have had some magic moments throughout your careers, even though it's been a very short one thus far, Nate Caddy, but we're going to jump in. You kicked an amazing goal on the weekend, but let's talk back to your first goal, because this one, in my opinion, was equally amazing. Talk us through just how this one went down and how special this was to you.
Damn.
Yeah, it was my second game. It was on my left foot and right footer, so yeah, I don't reckon I could do it if I tried. Just must hit it sweet, and then celebrated. I was pretty wrapped with it because I went goalless the week before. So yeah.
Did you know the ball had gone in? Because it's a tough angle to see whether it goes
I
in.
looked straight at Mac Guelphy. Mac Guelphy started running at me, and I'm like, fuck, I must have kicked. Ooh. Must have kicked it, and then just jumped and.
That's always the nightmare. You don't want to start celebrating if you haven't kicked it right there. Bobby Hill, yours is the most magic of the lot, winning the Norm Smith medal. How is this? This has got to be one of the most. It would be the most amazing moment in your career.
Yeah, apart from obviously winning the grand final. I remember watching Sirioli's highlights when he won the Norm Smith. So to do it and to do it on a day like this, it's obviously a day I will never.
Stevie J famously said something along the line somewhere where he said, call me Norm. I think he said it three-quarter time. He said, call me Norm.
He was he used to live up the road
time.
for me, so he used to bring it out all the time.
At what point in the game did you think, you know what? Now, it was a close game, so you probably didn't think. But at what point were you thinking, if we win this, I'm going to get the Norm Smith medal?
Probably when I jumped on the Star Switch's head. Second quarter, maybe.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Bang, love it. TDK, what about you? Because you and your brother went head-to-head, and this looked like you legitimately had a bit of a moment here where you weren't playing around. You were going back and forth throughout this game.
Yeah, there was a bit happening here. I remember in the lead up to this game, I didn't know Sam was playing in the ruck, and I was going down to Torquay and asked to stay at his, and he gave me nothing. So I knew something was up then, but
This is the best part.
bit of carry on there, but it was it was good to get the win over them, and the family absolutely loved that, so it was a great night.
Dominating your little brother on the MCG. Would you fit that as one of your best moments of your career so far?
Oh yeah, it's definitely up there. Yeah, definitely one I look back on, and I'm stoked it was able to happen. And the best part is seeing the family's reaction and being able to hang out with them after the game. So.
Especially considering that you got the better of him. Fantastic stuff there. We'll tell you what, there's been some angry YouTube comments this week because Clickbait Cauldron was gone last week, so we've brought it back and we're going to be blind ranking a whole bunch of different subjects.
Players is brought to you by Macca's new McSmart Meal, only $6.95. Pain Away, mild joint and muscle pain relief. Power on with Pain Away. And Polydent. Refresh your mouthguard with Polydent. Shop now at Chemist Warehouse.
It's time for Clickbait Cauldron. Thanks to Polydent, crystal clear technology for cleaning your mouth guards. Now, fellas, you got some pieces, some magnets next to you. We got the Clickbait Cauldron board here. You're going to blind rank the 5 tiles that we've got. So we're going to start off with you, Nate. You've got them next to you. Pick one at a time, show it to us, and then blind rank it. You don't know what's coming next.
Do I tell you what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so this is me under 12 Vic team. There's a few boys in here.
Jeez.
I'll go a few boys that play, but I'll go. Yeah,
Who was the best player on this team here?
Christian Ferronato, number 4, big boy.
Oh, wow.
still the small. He's still the same size
Which one's
now,
he
to be
at the
honest.
front?
Yeah, the number 4. Yeah.
Is Harley not too bad?
Nah,
Where did you want that
Harley
one?
was
What do you
3.
reckon you're ranking though? What do you reckon?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to work out.
So, what's
Go
3?
3. I don't know. Just in the
3.
middle.
There we go. It's
fun.
always good to put your mates on 3.
It was a fun week.
There we go. What do you got next?
I've got Josh Caddy. So my uncle. He's won a few flags. Don't know how I'm ranking this, to be honest, but
You're going 1 to 5.
Yeah, we'll go 2.
What about my
He's
favourite
going all
memory
right.
of Josh Caddy was the double 50-metre penalty. And I don't know whether you guys are lip readers
Poor
or
one.
not, because Dimmer's someone who always keeps his emotions pretty close to his chest. But I don't know what Josh was thinking here, because that is a 50-metre penalty every single day of the week. But let me know if any of you guys can lip read what Dimmer says.
Probably can't say it on here, but
No, I don't think we can. Have we got the gist of how it works now?
Kind of.
Kind of. So one's the
Random.
best,
One's the
five's
best.
the worst.
Done.
There we
Done.
go. What's up
Am
for
I going
number
again?
3? Keep going.
Yarrambat Junior Football Club, so me local club. I'll go 1.
1, there we go.
Oh.
I feel like
Go
that's a consistent 1.
Go 1.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Keep going. What do you got next?
We've got Nick Rewald's outfit. We'll go 5. But
He looks like
reckon,
he's
a
about to rob a
turtleneck?
Swedish bank.
I don't think you'll see me wearing a turtleneck, but he pulls it off at least.
must have been cold down there at Geelong.
Last one.
And then last we got Boomer Harvey. This is me on AFL 360 when I reckon I was about 11, which is pretty cool.
What's that relationship with Burma?
So he was, growing up, he was like my neighbour, and his son, Cooper, plays at North now, was my best mate growing up. So this night we went to 360, and then I think we went to the footy show when that was on as well. So that was pretty cool.
One of the best shows in history.
Yeah, and we'll sit in the background of this and go on TV and stuff. So
You happy with 4 for that?
we'll go 4, yeah.
So what have we ended up? We got Yarrambat. I think that this actually has probably worked out, considering you didn't know how it worked.
Yeah.
It's worked out perfectly. Tom, your turn. Take it away.
My turn. All right. Sam de Koning's face mask. I actually didn't mind this. I was hoping he was going to kick a goal and do the mask off celebration. It would have been pretty cool. I'll start off with 3.
3's the safe one.
Hopefully it comes back out at some point. Michael Voss citizen's arrest.
That's 1.
That's definitely up there, I reckon.
That was good.
Yeah, Vossi was pretty up and about after that, so we'll go 2 there.
What was that like when you went into the club? Because it hit the news.
Yeah.
It went all around. What was it like when you came back to the club?
Yeah, it kind of went a bit viral. So the group chat, the team group chat went off, and yeah, he did well, didn't he? Like I think Sammy Walsh was sipping lattes at the cafe around the corner, and when it happened, and he didn't bother to get out there. So it was good that Vossi was able to step up and catch him.
Nice.
Because I think he was holding a knife in his pocket as well. So
He is a tough son of a bitch.
yeah, he's done well there. So 2's good.
Bloke got unlucky.
De Koning's in the air. Robbie Williams.
Before we rank this one,
That was cool.
let's have a listen to this one.
Yeah, let's have a look.
The Koning's in the air, everywhere I look around. The Koning's everywhere. The Koning's in the air. Da, 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 da.
Probably not the
Koning's in
best
the
tune
air.
that he's ever sung,
Da, da, da,
but you
da,
got to
da,
mention.
He might have just woken up. He looks like he's still in bed there. So, this was definitely number 1. I reckon it was. My phone kind of blew up the next day. That was after the Melbourne game when we won that final, the semi-final, and yeah, it was pretty cool. We actually went to a few of his shows and got to meet him, and yeah, he's a great bloke, and he actually just loves Carlton, so it's
Do you
pretty
have
cool.
any correspondence with him now, or is he just throwing you under the bus?
No, not anymore really. But I think he said if we were to ever play in a grand final, he would come down for that. So
Nice.
that's kind of the goal. So see
There
if
we
we can do
go.
that.
Two more.
Two more. Warwick Kappa at Mad Monday, taking a hanger on me. This was in one of my first years. Yeah, Warwick Kappa rocked up and carried on a bit, but yeah, I got him. I remember that iconic photo of him sitting on someone's head sideways, and I wanted him to copy that on me, but a few beers deep at that point. But
How long
got
did it
done.
take you to get him away from the table after you invited him over there?
Oh yeah, he could have sat there all night. So no, he's definitely got plenty of energy. So
Nice. Are you just ranking these guys just down?
no, I went up.
There we go, we've
But
got
I'll go
one.
this 4 because that was pretty. Yeah, that was
Okay, here we
pretty
go.
awesome.
So whatever comes up next.
Yeah,
you're
we're not
ranking
happy with
last.
this. Yeah. Urban surf, all right.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty flat with that. I do love urban surf, so it's going to have to go 5
What's
though.
better, urban surf or actually going out in the real waves?
Oh, definitely going out real waves. But then again, like urban surf, it's good that it's in Melbourne, being able to go get waves.
Risk of sharks at urban surf, Nate? Pretty low?
Couldn't tell you. Oh, it's right next to us, isn't it? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get over there, Bobby.
Cool joint.
You're
Good,
up.
good cafe there, actually.
Right, here we go. Toby Green. I was lucky enough, obviously, to play alongside him and live with him for a couple of years as well. So.
What was Toby like to live with? We know he's like on field.
On field is totally different to off field. Obviously lived with him and his partner Georgia, and he thinks he's a good basketball player, but his partner used to touch him up a bit. But yeah, I reckon I'd go 2 for.
So who's the worst player on each of your teams that you would never want to live with?
I'll go Ben Hobbs, I reckon.
Ben Hobbs.
Oh, there's a few. Probably, I'll probably go Charlie Curnow. He's pretty. Yeah, he's a bit of a mess. So.
Bit of a mess. Okay, there we go. Next up.
Number 23, Mark, grand final. I don't know.
Is number 23 special to you, isn't it?
Yeah, 23. Obviously, my son's born on the 23rd.
Oh, wow.
And then when I got to Collingwood, I was 23. Like, my age was
The age is 23.
Yeah. And my son was obviously born on the 23rd. And as soon as I seen that was available, obviously took that. And obviously a fair few big boys wore that jersey before me. So
Did we have any ink work with the 23?
yeah, I got on the hand.
I probably should have seen that.
And obviously won the grand final on the 23. So it's obviously big meaning and big, meaningful. So
Love it. Where do you want it?
Far out. I'll go 3.
3. Under Toby.
Actually, I'll go 1. Actually, sorry.
Oh, 1. There we go. Okay, we talked.
Can we do that?
I'll just
Can we
say it for
There we go.
23rd for my son.
Next up.
Yeah, the Barber Club. Obviously in Ringwood, if you want to go get a haircut down there.
This is yours.
Yeah, so me, Jordan, Tyson, a couple boys own it. So obviously, I want to start getting into something off field. And, I wouldn't trust myself cutting hair at the moment, but it's obviously something I would like to do off field, and to have that in my name, it's pretty good.
Do they offer the bleach service? And maybe, I don't think you've been there a barber in a long time.
Nah,
Tom?
it's been a while.
They do. It's
down.
actually a fair few, so
Okay, nice.
yeah.
There we go.
I'll go 3 for that one.
3 for your own business. Toby's getting a
Nice.
good rank early here. What do we got next?
I'll keep that. I'll keep you that too, just in case we play him again and
Yeah.
safe on the footy field. Cousin Brad, obviously he's been huge on me ever since I come to Melbourne, and obviously very close with him.
Must be close because
Oh,
you've been
I'll have to
stitched up
play
there.
with
He's
that.
getting stuck behind the business.
Yeah.
There we go. Last one.
Bob the Builder. That's how the name ended up coming. So I prefer Bobby. My real name's Ian, if you didn't know that.
No.
So, obviously it sounds very old, so I want to be called that when I'm like 50 or something. So, obviously my grandfather lived with us when I was younger and kept watching this all the time, so that's how I got the nickname Bobby.
So he named you after Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, yeah. I was obsessed with him, and so I thought I'd name my son Bobby.
Love it. There we go. That's Clickbank Cauldron.
I knew that. That would have been
What do
number one.
who do you think's been stitched up the most out of this one?
Probably.
Yeah, I reckon Nick, to be honest, I think that fit needs to get off the board completely. We'll knock it all down right there. But you guys are taking home a prize pack as well, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse and Temper.
Pain Away, mild joint and muscle pain relief. Wakey Wakey for energy anytime, anywhere. Plus, Nighty-Night to improve sleep quality. Sports nutrition and protein from INC. Fragrances from Crew by Bondi Perfume. Rexona, non-stop protection. Liquid IV, great tasting electrolyte hydration. Plus, 2 magnificent pillows, thanks to our friends at Temper, the only mattress and pillow company recognized by NASA.
Recognised by NASA. Now, I think this bloke's name, we named him Greg one week, and he also looks like he's been on the bye round. He hasn't slept for a while there. So, Bobby, we're going to give that one to you. We're going to cut to a break, and after that, we're going to catch up with Will Taylor. You follow the Marmalade boys and the Div 12 Rezzies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a big game coming up this coming weekend. Yeah. Charlie Dixon set to full forward. Sleep's been a bit all over the place lately, so I'm doing what I can to unwind at night. Nighty-Night is formulated with ashwagandha, which is traditionally used in Ayurvedic medicine to reduce time to fall asleep and relieve symptoms of stress.
To have that opportunity to be able to go back and play with my local club, and the opposition actually had a few of my school teachers playing in that team too, which worked out well. How many did you kick? No, I was actually pretty quiet, so I ended up with 50 and 4.
Yeah, actually, the funny thing about this coin toss was I was meant to go the other way, but I got a bit rattled when I actually won it, so I just pointed there quickly. So, and then when I was heading back to the boys, I didn't know which way I'd pick. So you could say I was pretty rattled before the game.
10,000 for a booth in Vegas, that hurt.
Talk us through that US dollars.
Night one, just got excited. A few mates and yeah, woke up the next day a bit flat, but just wear that, move on.
Obviously, I like to have a bit of a joke, and we got a pretty good relationship. And I said to him, like, mate, I've smashed your car into the boom gate. And he's kind of just gone, oh yeah, it's golden, mate. And just sat on the couch, and I'm like, nah, seriously, like go outside and have a car. It's going to smash you in the front of it.
Everybody come up to me straight away. Pendles is like talking about like childhood dream, you know, it's your moment, whatever. And I thought, sweet.
Tell us about that. So Bevo walks in, and did he tell you previously or expected no one to notice?
I think the first thing he said goes, I'm going to dress the elephant in the room here, boys, and then did a big smile and everyone just completely lost it. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm working this, but like, I woke up and like I woke up like I had like a million beers in the morning. Like all the boys, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh, I just had a bad sleep.
And yeah, they got in a bit of trouble for it, obviously, and the hotel weren't too happy. Like, hotel had to get like all these like plumbing guys over. Like, they thought there was a plumbing issue in the hotel.
Who did it?
I think Paul Curtis was on a spade, but there was a few boys.
Throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably some of the best moments that we're going to get across the year on the show. Well done, fellas. We're welcoming in here Will Taylor, the king of... You've delved into a bit of cricket as well on the social media, but I would consider you the spiritual leader of the Div 12 Rezzies. Am I right?
I like to think of myself as a bit of the barometer. I mean, I can't really jump as high as a few of these boys and kick the outrageous goals like Cads can, but I like to be present.
Now, we do show and tell each week on the show. What have you brought in for us?
I've actually brought in one of our Wattle Park Guernseys.
Oh,
so
nice.
we've got once a year we play for breast cancer, so it's a big fundraiser at the club. All the clubs play at home. Everyone wears a pink kit, so brought in the number 54 pink kit. Nice and washed. No DP'd or sweat on it, but not like it's going to get too much sweat on it anyway. But,
I like it. Show and tell. What about you boys? Have you brought anything in for us?
His is cooler than mine. So
there we go. We'll start with yours.
Oh, I brought, I forgot it. I actually bought this old cassette tape, so it's TDK. But this is one of my old man's old one. I remember growing up, he had a full collection, and in the car, I used to always chuck them on. I was sitting in the back of the Land Cruiser on the way down the coast, and just remember him playing like different albums like Matchbox 20 and Pearl Jam. And I brought in Bob Dylan, the best of. So there's some absolute tracks on this one. So, but this is something I've just kept because it's pretty cool and good memories.
That's cool. What about you, Nate?
When you asked me to bring something, I couldn't really think much, to be honest. I'm not very sentimental, but I'm into me watches, and as a kid, Dad was always had cool watches and stuff, and said he'd buy me one for my 18th birthday, so he got me this tag. I've wrecked it a little bit, but this is my first one.
Damn.
You certainly didn't cheap out.
That's all I could think of at the time, but yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, I appreciate my
That's
dad
cool.
for it.
Oh, your dads are the ones that shape you in this life, especially for you footy players. Now, for the boys that don't know who the Div 12 Resis are, explain just how low the divisions go in local football.
Gee whiz, we are the lowest of the lows. So when you think of seniors and reserves teams, there's actually a thirds team below that, and we play in the 5th division down there. That's I don't know how that one's gone in, to be honest. But
so
yeah,
where does the Div 12 come from?
So when you do the maths, it's probably around about the 12th division of any kind of football in Melbourne. So yeah, we just love getting out, playing footy, and yeah, we're just a few battlers just trying to get a kick on a Saturday morning.
Perfect. Well, I'll tell you what, we may as well invite Ranger Benny out here because, he did such a good job before. Ranger Benny, you're going to come out here.
Oh, chill out.
Should we wrap it up? Jesus. Oh, hell no.
I'll go this way, Bobby. You're all right, mate. You're all right.
Does anybody
I think
want
it's actually pretty cool. I don't want to touch the head.
Does it bite?
Have a good look in those eyes, mate. Nearly as beautiful.
Yummy.
I'll control that strike zone best I can.
God. Does it do that thing?
I can do that, mate.
I tell you what, thank you. That's another episode of Players. We're probably never going to get Bobby Hill back, unfortunately, but thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Monday night.
Mate, that is crazy. I feel so.
Don't they just go, ooh.